I could, I guess, but I feel like it's a distraction from what I'm doing.
Well, you're distracting me from what I'm doing.
I came in here to listen to your reading.
I know, but I'm reversing it on you now, and challenging you to do what I'm doing, and then I'll do what you're doing. But it's got to be quid pro quo. You can't be a parasite. I don't want to be your host.
I know. All right, I can record a little bit. I've got to leave soon. I got to leave at 12:30. I got to send these emails. I'm doing a pickling class.
Listen, I respect you because you're a busy man, and that's thus why I don't want to waste your fucking time.
All right, here's the video. You want to see?
Yeah, post it.
All right, hang on. Copy link. Copy. The Roger Mayhem movie. Update link. All right, it's on YouTube. YouTube. Go to link. YouTube.
If you download the YouTube also, click those three little dots, and then it'll watermark it, which is kind of cool.
Right, with the YouTube watermark.
Let's see this thing. It's just a sock with a lot of holes in it.
Probably get a new pair of socks for $20. Probably get 5.
It's fine.
It's just a sock. The yarn costs money. The needle costs money. Time is money. And it's just a sock. But when the hands are working, the mind is quiet. Fixing your clothing is an invaluable.
See, that's very funny. I like it. I hope it goes viral for it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's got 100 likes on Instagram. It's got 40 likes on TikTok, which is not that many, I guess, but whatever. That I showed you that other one where I'm building the shit out of the can. That one was like a sleeper hit where I checked back 3 months later and it had like 15,000 views. So maybe it'd be a sleeper. Classic sleeper.
It's a sleeper.
And yeah, I did some other stuff there. I mean, I can't really. I could probably record something later. I have to go do something else.
I often tell my friend Max. As we were wasting a lot of time. I said, "You ain't got 10 minutes for Toyra. All that bullshit we just spent hours doing, all that bullshit. You ain't got 10 fucking minutes for fucking Toyra. You ain't got 10 fucking minutes. You're worthless. Worthless."
I guess actually, wait a minute. I can leave. I mean, I could do. What am I gonna record myself? How can I record myself? I would have to leave the room.
No, this is what you do. You open YouTube, you click short, you hit reverse, you click the button. You got 15 seconds to record the Dao De Jing for 15 seconds. 15, not 10. 15, not 20. 15 seconds. It's called a short. You click it again, and then it's over.
You click the button. You got 15 seconds to say what you want to say. You record the Dao De Jing for 15 seconds. 15, not 10. 15, not 20. 15 seconds. It's called a short. You click it again, and then it's over. You click the button. You got 15.
So that's a short.
I don't know if I can do it while I'm in the room here.
I don't know. You could get off of Clubhouse and just text me a link to your YouTube video of 15 seconds reading Dao De Jing.
for 15 seconds. 15, not 10. 15, not 20. 15 seconds. It's called a short. You click it again, and then it's over. You click the button. You got 15 seconds to say.
The secret of all victory lies in the organization of the non-obvious. There are exceptions to all rules, but it seldom answers to obvious. There are Please don't scroll. Please don't scroll. Please don't scroll.
Yo.
You don't have 15 seconds for Hashem?
Told you, it's not even a Hashem. You're not, this.
I know.
It's even bigger than Hashem.
You said you don't have 10 minutes for Hashem?
It's because honestly, you can be friends with somebody and you guys can waste so much time together and just be, fucking like morons.
Lyman.
When you realize there's these things called books.
Look at my new video. Put the link. The link is at the top.
Okay, here we go.
The way that
Oh,
can
yeah.
be named is not the eternal way, and the name that can be named is not the eternal.
Okay, now try to do that again, but there's all these effects. You can do the split screen. I know you think you got a beautiful face, but you need to try to modify using effects, and that's what makes reading the Tao
Like
even.
a dog face?
No, if you click this Magic Stars, there's one called Mirror Side. That one's a trip because it's about like duality and non-duality, and you can make a third eye. Oh, I'm out of storage space. Fuck. Where's my new phone? Okay, I bought a new phone. It was $210. It's a Motorola 2025. It's fucking really good. It's got a 50 megapixel. It's got quad cam. It's fucking great. So I'm going to create one here and then I'll post it. And if you can create the same one, do the mirror side and just do a 15-second wisdom hypnosis. From the aphorisms. So this is going to be my... let's see. This is called Religion and God. I'm going to actually do a 3-minute one here. Here we go. Okay, mute your mic. This is called Religion. This is called Religion and God, page 88. Religion and God. The learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt, that beauty paradise's flower, for physique made from poison be exempt, that wit born apt high good to do, by dwelling lazily on nature's nothing, be not nothing to kill us not nor die. Hear weak echoes, O thou ear and cry, make me chaste and continent, but not just yet. Heaven help, he prayed, to be decorative and to do right. God will provide, if only he would till he does so. Heaven is too much like earth to be spoken of as it really is, lest the generality should think it like the earth, which is hell. The joys of this life are not its own, but our dread of ascending to a higher life. The torments of this life are not its own, but our self-torment because of that dread. The law imposed, it did not give. Grace gives what it imposes. All the passion. A gambler is capable of watching and fasting almost like a saint. He has his premonitions There is a great danger of loving God as the gambler loves his game. We should only do those righteous actions which we cannot stop ourselves from doing, which we are unable not to do. But through well-directed attention, we should always keep on increasing the number of these actions which we are unable not to do. Grace is indeed required to turn a man into a saint, and he who doubts this does not know what either a man or a saint is. Most saints in the past were created by the people in spite of the priests. Are you not scared by seeing that the gypsies are more attractive to us than the apostles? There is a goal, but no way. What we call the way is mere wavering. The true way goes over a rope, which is not stretched at any great height, but just above the ground. It seems more designed to make people stumble than to be walked. Even the things you do after the flesh are spiritual. Who sweeps a room as for thy laws makes that and the action fine.
Religion and God.
Okay, that's from Aphorisms, a personal selection by W.H. Auden and Louis Kronenberger. 3,000 selections from 400 authors. It's called the Viking Book of Aphorisms.
I told you I had the rap group called Aphorisms,
Yeah.
but then everybody called it Afro-rhythms. But that's a good word, aphorisms. I like that word. Nothing like a good aphorism. Welcome, Sarah, to Wisdom Books with Subscribe Now. Subscribe, please. Happy Balloon Day.
Sarah put in the chat, she was listening to a jazzy room, and she was like, I'm blocked from that room, and I can't fucking believe what I'm listening to. This is like wild shit.
Oh, it was retarded. It was retarded.
Wait, what do you mean? You were listening to it through John's recording?
Yeah, so I think it's Jazzy who has me blocked, actually.
Yeah, she's a dumb fucking B-word, N-word, B-word.
I actually talk earlier about... No, this is gossip, so it's not cool, but she lives at home and her son is, like, disabled.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I don't know if it's true about her, though. I heard it and I thought it was, but I don't know. Yeah.
That's sad.
She lives at home. And
I live at home and I am disabled.
John
lives at home and
I'm
he's
disabled. I'm disabled and I live at home.
There you go.
Adrian, I've been hearing you talk about wanting to have a baby quite a bit. You should definitely have one when you can, because they're hard work. But they're fun.
You do know I can't actually have a baby, right? I don't have a
with
pussy.
a woman! I know, with a woman. That's what I mean.
Hold on, I gotta go take my tampon out. Yeah, I'm going on a date tonight at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, so I have to get some shit done so I can feel like I was a productive man today at the date.
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator.
Please don't
Good luck
scroll.
on the date.
Don't scroll, please.
Thanks. She seems like a beautiful, person, so we shall see how beautiful she is in person.
Are they all like leftist?
No, she said she was conservative Christian or Catholic. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
She said she grew up in a small town in Nebraska, which could be a good thing because I think like sheltered farm girls, if they didn't go too far off the derech, maybe they're good people. But the truth is, if you're not married by 30, something's wrong with you.
No, man, there's a whole wave of divorcees in the mid-30s and shit like that. It's like, marrying young, that doesn't necessarily, have success because you're very young when you choose.
Yeah, I know. I could, if you wanted to prove that, I could just show you the dating apps and we could just filter it to like 35 to 45 and you'll see fucking thousands of people. Thousands of people with no kids or thousands of people with kids, but it doesn't matter. The fact that there's still people in their 30s and 40s on dating apps proves to you that most people are, yeah.
Chance of more success 35 plus anyway, because you know who you are, you know what you don't like, what you do like, and most of the time, if you're a well-rounded, self-aware person, you know that nobody's perfect, so you approach the table with different ideals, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah, but most people just want people to conform to their ideals.
Through John's recording.
You gotta filter it out. Everybody on here was like so against Ewan and I getting together, but we're actually a fucking great match, intellectually, humor-wise, and everything else.
You met somebody on Clubhouse?
Yeah, now we're married and we have a baby.
There you go. Jeez, that's amazing.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, it really pissed people off, actually. Really pissed people off. Which is weird. But anyway,
yeah, but that's just like selective outrage. It's like fall outrage. Like, why would anybody actually be, other than, it's just signaling. It's all just, that's why this app is like a toxic cesspool of people's, stew.
I think so. Like, we were joking when we got together how it was pissing people off, and we were half believing it. But then just one day, do you remember the James? And he popped off on Ewan and I so hard, and it was like he had a meltdown, he had a breakdown, and then we never really heard of him again, apart from him apologizing. But he just completely projected all his pain and his shit on us. It was actually quite sad, actually. I'm a bit worried about him, but I've never heard anything. It's probably been about 2 years.
You mean you've never heard of performative artists who tricked you into being concerned for them before?
You know who I mean? The guy from New York, is it? He's so weird. But yeah, he's gone.
I was walking by a Walgreens one time, which is a convenience store, and this old black man fell to the ground, and he looked up at me. He's like, help me, help pick me up. I was like, what's wrong? And he goes, help pick me up. And I was like, are you okay, sir? Do you need to get up? Are you okay? I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, help me, goddamn, you motherfucker, help me now. And I was like, what's wrong, sir? Are you okay? And then that motherfucker got on one knee, and then he got the other knee up, and he got up, and he walked off, and he said, motherfucker. And I was like, are you all right, sir? Are you all right? Have a good day, sir. And he's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Another time, the same exact thing happened, but this big fat blonde girl with a mustache that I was dating, she stopped and she picked up that motherfucker, and he said, thank you so much, ma'am. You are so sweet and kind. Can I have $1? And she said, no, I can't give you any money, but I can help pick you up off the ground, sir. Both true stories. Exactly how it happened.
Well, you dated a fat blonde girl with a moustache.
Mm-hmm.
Was her name Peggy?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The moral of that story is a lot of people pretend that they can't get up. And they'll waste your time to help you pick them up. But really, they just want to communicate. And they want some free shit. Who doesn't like free shit? I've been listening to records. I was listening to The Doors yesterday. Well, I was doing yoga, and it's surprisingly the doors does not trigger a cop, or maybe it did. I guess yeah, it did. It takes a lot of time to retitle these videos. Um,
It takes so much fucking time. I'm doing a very similar thing right now. I'm doing one of my least favorite fucking things, and it's so fucking annoying, and it takes a lot of time.
it'd be nice.
You know, I was walking by Walgreens one time, which is a convenience store, and this was
I was just creating a reel, short. But if you spend the time to title it, I think it does help with views.
And what do you do with the videos? What are the
I was
videos?
like, what's wrong?
Well, I don't understand.
It's called.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh man, I've got to go to team training tonight. I'm excited, but I'm also like, oof.
You know what I like? You know what I like? Elon Musk. He's he doesn't like to waste time, and he's Jon Stewart from The Daily Show. Wants to interview him. He said, "Sure, you can interview me as long as we do it live on X simultaneously, because he doesn't want to have any edited bullshit." So it's just amazing, how you can essentially kill two birds with one stone by not wasting your time.
Wait, hang on. I just remembered something. I looked up that Adrian Dittman.
Mm-hmm.
There's this massive account that's linked with Elon Musk. That's not you, is it you?
No, that's Elon.
Oh, okay, because you said Adrian Dittman. I looked on X and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's Elon's account. But I have all these fake Adrian Dittman accounts, but nobody's interested. They all just, if you want to hear Elon, you just got to catch him do a live. He did a live yesterday, or 2 days ago, I think. Yeah.
I had a vision about Elon. I've only ever had two visions in my life as an artist, and I had one with Elon Musk, and he was like part cyborg, but he had extended his life. Like he was quite old, but he was like all plugged in and shit. It was super trippy, and one of his eyes was bulging, and he looked a little mad. It was like, what?
That's funny.
I want to paint it, but I just need time. I'm trying to use Grok to do it, and I was asking it to make him look more unhinged and stuff, but for some reason AI just makes handsome versions of Elon Musk. It doesn't make disheveled.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably work here for years, and like, I'll never even get as many YouTube views as Hampton Spears, and he's at 30,000 subscribers. I mean, like, I want to like criticize what I'm doing because it just doesn't work.
Good for him, actually. I'm quite happy for him because that is what he said he wanted to do. Yes, baby.
Yeah, he's doing well. I mean, I wouldn't waste my time watching it. Honestly, I think listening to Jazzy is probably funnier than watching his YouTube, but it's just it's a different platform, and he has created a powerful communication that people are into.
What is he doing on there? Is it just like, follow me in a day of Hampton?
No, it's just a bunch of black women fighting each other. Seriously, that's what his whole YouTube is about. It's about black women, hood rat bitches fighting.
John, every single person who's watching anybody who could tolerate his video is a moron.
Yeah, but people are, people are all connected to these like trash TV shows. Like it's a drug addiction, and he has capitalized on that. And he could do that probably because he's technically an editor. He could do that with any show. Like he's the kind of guy who could like literally do that on any show. But he has chosen this one show because they gave him permission. It's called the Zeus Network. And he said that the reason why he can do what he can do is because they give him permission. Otherwise, they originally shut him down. But he is essentially is like a free editor for them and draws an audience. He just found a little niche and he got permission to do it. So good for him. But it's not like he really created anything. He's just doing reaction videos, which is a creation, but it's not original. I mean, I think recording Clown House is actually original content as opposed to like, doing an overlay or a commentary or a critique. And what you're really doing is you're honing your debate and communication skills on this app. It's technically a public speaking competitive app with a dopamine drip attached to it. It's like, show me how much of a piece of trash you are so I can film you. Because you are an unrepentant piece of trash. Literally, the shit you hear on this app is so horrific. If you were to like bring Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Sam Adams in a time machine, and you were like, "Hey, we want to let you hear what a modern America sounds like. Could you do this for an hour? Can you just listen in for an hour?" They'd be looking at each other like, "Oh my God, what the fuck have we done?" But it's just not true. I mean, I'm just saying English speakers' standards have fallen drastically. It's kind of a cool thing about English is that it's so diverse now. I mean, if you think that's cool, if you think listening to Kendrick Lamar is like the high point of culture and music, and I'm not saying I don't like Kendrick Lamar. Have you ever heard the Haters Chant by Kendrick Lamar? It's a good song.
No.
Nice.
It's a beautiful music video. It's a slow motion video.
I mean, he's good. I don't hate Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, but don't you think he's essentially a piece of shit?
I mean, we're all pieces of shit.
I agree, but I mean, what do you think about that one song, being popularized? We Not Like Yous.
I don't like the fact that song won a Grammy, and I don't like that was like the Super Bowl song. And I don't really like Kendrick Lamar, but I respect him as an artist.
Yeah. I think I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar, the Haters Chant. I was reading an article about P. Diddy and his mom and how he used to like terrorize his mom violently. But and then the author was like, but his mom loved him. She was just trying to calm him down.
It's always to do with the mother, man. Like, Jesus, whenever you meet somebody who's on a fucking dark triad, always the mother wound.
Well, what about the father wound?
No, it doesn't. Like, the father wound does cause big problems, don't get me wrong. But if the primal attachment is severed with the mother, they're fucked. They are fucked. At least with like the father wound, it's not the primal first one. The mother wound is like, it's big. It causes massive issues like psychopaths, narcissists, borderline, all of it. It's the mother.
Okay, I want to play, well, maybe I should.
I mean, not everybody who has borderline personality disorder is a bad person.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. But it is an issue. Like, if your primary attachment, I mean, if that's fucked, you've got a lifetime of issues that you've got to work through, you know? And a personality disorder is tough because that's like a window of development that just gets fucking sidetracked mega sometimes, depending on what the condition the person has. But yeah, I think the primal attachment is so important. It's really important who you have kids with.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're making the assumption that the woman giving birth to the children is actually an equilibrated woman with a stable fucking mind and body and a stable environment. It's such a shot in the dark because there's no one knows the future. So all you can try to do is be now. If you try to, plan for the future, that's why I say calendars and to-do lists are kind of like, useful tools. But at the same time, if you were really in the now, you would just say next, 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 next. You could try to prioritize right now. So you don't technically need pen and paper or some kind of calendar or scheduling system. It's like, what do I need to do right now? Okay, I'm gonna do it. And then you do it. And it's like, I am doing what I need to do and prioritizing what I need to prioritize right now. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't require even a pen and paper. You just gotta ask yourself, what do I need to do right now? And I think I need to create something right now. Okay, I'm going to read 2 more pages from this book. This is called Action. Please keep your mics muted. It will take only 3 minutes. Here we go. In order to have good soldiers, a nation must always be at war. The army is a school in which the niggardly become generous and the generous prodigal. If there are soldiers who are misers, like monsters, they are very rarely seen. Generals cannot be entrusted with anything, not even with war. Force and fraud are in war the 2 cardinal virtues. In time of war, the loudest patriots are the greatest profiteers. War hath no fury like a non-combatant. Soldiers who don't know what they're fighting for know, nevertheless, what they're not fighting for. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. Men that distrust their own subtlety are in tumult and sedition, better disposed for victory than they that suppose themselves wise. For these love to consult the other, fearing to be circumvented to strike first. The matter of seditions is of 2 kinds, much poverty and much discontentment. And if this poverty and broken estate in the better sort be joined with a want and necessity in the mean people, the danger is imminent and great, for the rebellions of the belly are the worst. As a rule, insurrections, even those which succeed, begin without a leader, but they always end by securing one. To reform means to shatter one form and to create another, but the 2 sides of this act are not always equally intended nor equally successful. The purity of a revolution can last a fortnight. The men who lose their heads most easily and who generally show themselves weakest on days of revolution are the military, accustomed as they are to have an organized force facing them and an obedient force in their hands. They readily become confused before the tumultuous uproar of a crowd and in the presence of the hesitation and occasional connivance of their own men. In times of revolution, people boast almost as much about the imaginary crimes they propose to commit as in normal times they do of the good intentions they pretend to entertain. In revolution, there is no joy, nor ever will be. The secret of the demagogue is to make himself as stupid as his audience. so that they believe they are as clever as he. Heroes are created by popular demand, sometimes out of the scantiest materials, such as the apple that William Tell never shot, the ride that Paul Revere never finished, the flag that Barbara Fritchie never waved.
In order to have good soldiers.
Okay, the ape man wants to say something.
Hello?
Abraham.
Yeah, I came into the room and I thought I heard erection.
It's a big phallus you have there.
This nigga gay.
Who says I'm gay? You are gay. You are gay. What are you inwards talking about? Gay words?
No, I'm reading a book. Have you heard of one?
I've heard of one. I haven't read of one, though.
So, as someone who wastes a lot of time on this app, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's me.
You haven't taken even one step higher on the ladder of wisdom, have you?
I think I'm taking a step or two down.
Oh, then you are in the right place. You are exactly where you need to be right now.
That's right.
You are exactly where you need to be right now. Congratulations. But do you have mic discipline? Do you have thought discipline? Do you have speaking discipline? Just how ape-like are you?
I can't help myself when I'm around thoughts, especially if they're twerking. It is what it is.
The curvature of the ass, the pussy that bends steel, the ape that has no discipline is no man at all. Just a weak primate conditioned by his environment who knows nothing greater than his own stupidity.
But I did eat 4 McDoubles yesterday, so... Zach, have you gotten anyone to sign up for your...
You're the Matrix. One of us is in the Matrix, and I think it's probably not me.
I think it's me. Jungle.
I think it's you two.
Okay, I'm gonna read two more pages of this. It's called Book. Maybe some of you have heard of it. I know it's 2025 and people forgot what book is, but we will re-emphasize the point.
I think I read Book before.
Bought this amazing new phone for $200. It's a Motorola 2025. Okay, this is the third part. So far we have read Religion and God as well as War. And now we're going to go to a different topic. I hope you find this enlightening. This is called The Life of the Mind, Reason, and Thought. Take the deepest breath of your hypnotic day. Hold it for 10 seconds and say, I'm not gay. This is called The Life of the Mind, Reason, and Thought. No question is so difficult to answer as that to which the answer is obvious. The struggle for existence holds as much in the intellectual as in the physical world. A theory is a species of thinking, and its right to exist is coextensive with its power of resisting extinction by its rivals. Eternity is in love with the productions of time. While we talk logic, we are unanswerable, but then on the other hand, the universal living scene of things is after all as little a logical world as it is a poetical, and as it cannot without violence be exalted into poetical perfection, neither can it attenuated into a logical formula, a gloss on Descartes. Sometimes I think, and sometimes I am. What is now proved was only once imagined. If the cultivation of the understanding consists in one thing more than in another, it is surely in learning the grounds of one's own opinions. The man who sees the consistency in things is a wit. The man who sees the inconsistency in things is a humorist. Analysis makes for unity, but not necessarily for goodness. The natural flights of the human mind are not from pleasure to pleasure, but from hope to hope. On proportion, the classic whole depends. That whole has a place for the romantic beginning. It puts the romantic into its place certainly, and firmly keeps it there, but the anti-classic has no place for any image at all, either of the beginning or of the end, only for a makeshift. The value of a principle is the number of things it will explain. Principles always become a matter of vehement discussion when practice is at ebb. The man who listens to reason is lost. Reason enslaves all whose minds are not strong enough to master her. In an unreasonable age, a man's reason let loose would undo him. Synthetical reasoning, setting up as its goal some unattainable abstraction like an imaginary quantity in algebra, and commencing its course with taking for granted some two assertions which cannot be proved. From the union of these two assumed truths produces a third assumption, and so on in an infinite series, to the unspeakable benefit of the human intellect. The beauty of this process is that at every step it strikes out into two branches in a compound ratio of ramification, so that you are perfectly sure of losing your way and keeping your mind in perfect health by the perpetual exercise of an interminable quest. Peacock. By the perpetual exercise of an interminable quest. Okay, that's called The Life of the Mind, Reason and Thought. Those are aphorisms. I left out all the names of the person that the aphorism is attributed to. Because they're dead. But you're alive, so what does it matter what their name is? Just take their wisdom and run with it. This is literally like a script reading business now. I went into a script store in LA once. It's technically just a bookstore, but like all their books are literally like scripts or film and movie related. I think that store did eventually shut down, but it was like a historical store that was in LA for like, 50 years or something. The point is, I bought a script, or this girl that I was seeing that I was working with bought a script book, and we read scripts for her audition, because technically I'm like a voice coach. Many people can't actually read without making errors, because it takes practice to read succinctly without fucking it up. And could you imagine?
Is that true? You help people read? Say it again? Sorry, I was just doing something.
It's called listening to people read books. If you have the patience and the time and the interest.
Okay.
I was interested because the chick was hot. But all she let me do is finger her over her pants, not inside the pants.
That's the worst.
I was like, you just can't push the limit. But I was having so much fun. I think the fun thing is like even if you don't pop a load, you're like raising your kundalini to a very high level. And if you like, if you want to improve your health, just do like naked yoga with a stripper, but you can't touch her, and your body will produce so many hormones. Like, I think that is probably one way to like psyop the body and the brain is like sexual,
Is this
abstinence.
basically like the whole idea of the semen retention thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's got to be truth in that because like, but you need release. You can't build up tremendous pressure without release. It's just that logically doesn't make sense.
Well, it gets painful, dude.
Oh, I know.
Literally gets painful. Yeah. But yeah, I think there is something to it, though.
Yeah, I think so. If you're having health problems like inflammation from getting, Pfizer, Moderna, J&J injections, some people have like 6 injections, and it's like, how many more, doctor? How many more will I need? You might need them for the rest of your life. Oh no! They tricked me. Did you see that Fox News host? She's like, I regret ever getting the vaccine and the boosters. I can't remember what's that hot chick's name. Megyn Kelly.
No,
Megyn Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was on TV. Like, it was a whole news article about how much she regrets it. And anyways, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah. I wonder like how people rationalize the ones who got like a booster and then a second. Like, how do they rationalize stopping? Like, I can almost understand the people that are like on their like 7th booster more than I can understand someone who got like 2 boosters. It's like, why stop? Why bother stopping?
The drop off rate is like 80% after the first injection. Like, I don't even know what the real booster numbers are. We could Google it, but it's got to be a high drop off from the first shot. People were like, I'm not doing a second, and I'm not doing. Because remember, the vaccine schedule card showed 2 full vaccinations and then your booster regimens. So whatever that vaccine card, with the basically the form you had to fill out or whatever, like that thing kind of dictated the schedule, right?
I don't know. I never even saw the card. I didn't go. I wasn't fucking with that.
You never saw a COVID-19 vaccine card in your life?
No.
Wow. I guess, where do you live? Arizona? Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah, we had, it's very weird because I lived like in a very liberal area right by ASU, so there was like a lot of people walking up to bars with masks and taking it off and putting it back on, then putting a mask, taking it off to drink their beer. But there was never any sort of like vaccine, having to show a vaccine card to get into any place. So it was a weird sort of balance. There was this one thing that was very bizarre. People were losing their mind. Well, like the liberals were losing their minds. There was Doug Ducey was our governor at the time, and he signed a bill that, to my understanding, the bill simply said you cannot force kids to wear masks in school. And people lost their mind as if the bill was like saying you can't allow a kid to wear a mask in school. It was a very bizarre time. It really, I don't know, it was very difficult for me to like understand when I was around.
Okay, this is book. Welcome.
Myself a new language while juggling fire? So can you. Well, not the
got to be truth in that, because like religion and God, the learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt, that beauty paradise's flower, for physique made from poison be exempt, that wit born at high good to do, by dwelling lazily on nature's nothing, thee not nothing too, that our affections kill us not nor die. Hear us weak echoes, O thou hear and cry, make me chaste and continent, but not just yet. Heaven help me, she prayed, to be decorative and to do right. God will provide, if only he would till he does so. Heaven is too much like earth to be spoken of as it really is, lest the generality should think it like the earth, which is hell. The joys of this life are not its own, but our dread of ascending to a higher life. The torments of this life are not its own, but our self-torment because of that dread. The law imposed what it did not give. Grace gives what it imposes. All the passions produce prodigies. A gambler is capable of watching and fasting almost like a saint. He has his premonitions. There is a great danger of loving God as the gambler loves his game. And we should only do those righteous actions which we cannot stop ourselves from doing, which we are unable not to do. Through well-directed intention, we should always keep on increasing the number of these actions which we are unable not to do. Grace is indeed required to turn a man into a saint, and he who doubts this does not know what either a man or a saint is. Most saints in the past were created by the people in spite of the priests. Are you not scared by seeing that the gypsies are more attractive to us than the apostles? Those in gold with no way, what we call the way is mere wavering. The true way is over the rope, which is not stretched at any great height, but just above the ground. It seems more designed to make people stumble than to be walked upon. There are countless places of refuge. There is only one place of salvation. And the possibilities of salvation again are as numerous as all the places of refuge. Even the things you do after the flesh are spiritual. Who sleeps in room as for thy laws makes that and the action fine. Religion and God, the learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt, that beauty paradise's flower, for physique made from poison be exempt, that wit born at high good to do, by dwelling lazily on nature's nothing, thee not nothing too, that our affections kills not nor die. Hear us weak echoes, O thou hear and cry, make me chaste and continent, but not just yet. Heaven help me, she prayed, to be decorative and to do right. God will provide, if only he would till he does so. Heaven is too much like earth to be spoken of as it really is, lest the generality should think it like the earth, which is hell. The joys of this life are not its own, but our dread of ascending to a higher life. The torments of this life are not its own, but our self-torment because of that dread. The law imposed what it did not give. Grace gives what it imposes. All the passions produce prodigies. A gambler is capable of watching and fasting almost like a saint. He has his premonitions. There is great danger of loving God as the gambler loves his game. And we should only do those righteous actions which we cannot stop ourselves from doing, which we are unable not to do, but through of intention, we should always keep on increasing the number of these actions which we are unable not to do. Grace is indeed required to turn a man into a saint, and he who doubts this does not know what either a man or a saint is. Most saints in the past were created by the people in spite of the priests. Are you not scared by saying that the gypsies are more attractive to us than the apostles? There is a road but no way. What we call a way is El Avery. The true way is a rope which is not stretched at any great height, but just above the ground. It seems more designed to make people stumble than to be walked upon. There are countless places of refuge. There is only one place of salvation. And the possibilities of salvation again are as numerous as all places of refuge. Even the things you do after the flesh are spiritual. You sleep so good as for thy laws, notes that and the action fine. Religion and God, the learning thine ambassador, from thine allegiance we never tempt. And beauty, paradise's flower, for physique made, from the song be exempt, and wit, or
I'm in that motherfucker losing my sweating, nigga. I'm talking about when I tell you, G, my blood was boiling, G. Boiling on God, like, man. Cause the niggas knew what they was doing, G. One, DJ was the only one out of everybody who I was really the coolest with. Right?
I know you said you love the blacks, but we don't believe you.
So wait, so how did watermelon come to be like a Palestinian?
We colonized it. When you guys banned our flag,
We've seen this.
when you banned our flag, we started drawing the watermelon.
We've seen this.
The watermelon. What? You ever heard of some watermelon?
Because of the colors, no.
You fucking clowns.
We appreciate the solidarity, Norm.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no,
I'm here for you.
No, we've seen your comments in the chat. We've seen the screenshots.
Thank you.
You're very disrespectful.
What did you like? Did you like anything that I wrote?
Link is in the chat.
I've never liked it.
Link is in the chat.
No, I've never really
Link
liked
is in the
it.
chat.
You know me.
My opinion is okay. No.
No, you're Jewish. Did you know that?
I think my mom told me.
I'm just gonna remind you every 15 minutes.
No,
Thank you. Thank you.
No Milikowski.
You're a man.
No Milikowski. So they call
Poor Milikowski knows. Yeah, he's Norm, where's your ancestors from? Where's your yeah, I'm gonna be Philip from back in the day. Norm, where's your grandfather from?
Judea.
What about his father?
Poland, Auschwitz.
So if I Google Judea on Google Maps, you think it'll show up as a result?
Right. Judea and Samaria.
This dude is a fantasy land, man. He's just in a warped environment. Like, you are from Europe, your ancestors. Your grandma and grandpa are Yugoslavian. Something, yes. They are Europeans. There's something subhuman.
Slave owners, that's what they were.
Yes, colonizers.
Slaves in
They fucking
Poland, Yugoslavia, fucking Iceland. Yeah.
Why are you so subversive in society?
They're from somewhere over there, like.
What's that?
Stop trying to be black. He just wants to be melanated so bad. You're not.
I want to be melanated.
You're not black,
I want
Nostril.
to be melanated.
Deal with it. You're as white as the snow.
I'm a melanated person. No, I'm melanated.
No, you're white.
I'm melanated.
You're white.
I have marshmallows.
You're from Poland.
They have a lot of melanation in Poland. They call Poland the melanation nation.
Norm, I see you the same way as the black Hebrew Israelites, except you're white. You're white.
He's a white Hebrew
But you're also
Israelite.
Unfortunately.
I dress like a Power Ranger.
You have your own, yes, literally.
Yes, I know.
You're no different than us. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
You are no different.
I am a Power Ranger. I'm a Power
Okay,
Ranger.
buddy.
Okay, buddy boy, fella.
Okay, pal.
Okay. Guy. Hey, guy.
Beat your ass.
All right.
Yeah, beat your ass.
Oh, I hope not. That's
Dirty
not scary.
style.
Are you a scary fella?
Yeah, dirty light.
Do you throw flip-flops? You throw flip-flops?
Norm, the problem is you're Jewish. Like, if you weren't Jewish, we would be okay. Because
I do have a question for
society and controlling the media and the banks and the fucking funding rules nothing to forward.
I control
Norm,
everything.
I
I'm so
do
busy.
have a question. Norm, I do have a question for you.
I'm sure.
Today there was an attack in the West Bank. There was about 12 people.
You got in Judea and Samaria?
Yeah, but that doesn't belong to you according to international law, right?
Well, you know what?
It's an
I disagree
occupation.
with
So
international.
let me ask you this.
I
Does
think it
that
belongs
person?
to us.
Hold on. Does that?
You wanna come
does
visit?
that-
Amir?
Hold on. Does
You
that
have a
person?
3,000
When are you going to visit? You've never been to
Hold
Israel.
on.
You're in Poland.
I want to explore this idea. Does that give the Palestinian to right to resist and kick them out of their own home? The 12 people that they have injured, that he has injured, because that's his homeland. It's under occupation according to the Israeli Supreme Court.
Who injured what?
It's a Palestinian, right? He injured 12.
Palestinian?
Yeah, Palestinian. Yeah.
Is it Palestine or Palestine now?
Palestine, Palestinian, Palestini. Whatever you want to call it.
So it's got a lot of different names.
Yeah,
Yeah, European man now.
Make it make sense. Is it okay for the Arab, right? The Palestinian that actually belongs. Yeah, that belongs to the land.
Okay.
Yeah,
He belongs to the land. So in other words, he belongs
But
to the
breaking
land.
news: another Israeli Jew has been arrested on suspicion of spying for Iran.
Oh my God!
Iran.
So does he have the right to kick you out, the Israeli settler out of the West Bank?
Who's he kicking out now?
The Israeli settlers out of the West Bank, if it's a Palestinian? If it's a Palestinian, according to you, Palestinian, if he was a Palestinian, does he have the right to kick them out?
I don't follow your logic.
Does he have the right to kick out of his own home? Palestinian in the West Bank versus the Israeli settler. Can he kick him out?
Versus?
Oh my God, bro, this guy's delusional.
Daniel
Put the link in above the room. I'm trying to follow what you're saying.
I don't think you can follow yourself.
I said there was an attack that happened today. 12 people
there
were
was an attack.
injured by a Palestinian.
Where did this happen? Where?
In the West Bank. In the West Bank.
Where in Judea and
In the
Samaria?
West Bank. In the West Bank. West
Name
Bank.
the town. Name the town.
West
Name
Bank.
the town.
West Bank. It doesn't matter.
That's not a town. Well,
Doesn't matter.
it's called the West Bank.
The whole West Bank is under occupation, by the way.
What do the Palestinians call it?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. When did it become under occupation? When did that
More than 50 years ago. 50 years ago.
50 years ago. So right now.
1967.
1977.
67.
In 67 became under occupation. Who was there before that? 67. Who was there before that?
It was Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. So we occupied it from Jordan.
No, Jordan was occupying it because it was illegal under Jordanian government, and it's illegal right now.
So the Palestinians have a beef with Jordan.
No, they don't. They treated
don't
them
have
like
a beef
human
with
beings.
Jordan?
They treated Palestinians as human beings.
Okay. So they can occupy the land if they treat them like human beings? Do they have weapons against Jordan or not?
So all we have to do is treat them like
I'm
human
talking
beings.
about,
and
I'm
there's no
talking
more
about,
occupation.
I'm talking about Israeli settlers getting kicked out
So when
by
did
the
Palestine
Palestinians in
become?
the West Bank.
You said
This
Jordan
guy's like,
occupied it.
there's no point, You're lost.
Okay, all right, okay, never mind. All right, let's go. In Charlotte. So wait, so if Israel occupies it from Jordan, it's not occupied it from Palestine. When did Jordan occupy it from Palestine? When did that happen? Amir. Israel occupied it from Jordan. So when did Jordan occupy it from Palestine?
I think Israel occupied it in 2000, I think, right?
Occupied Judea and Samaria?
Yeah, Judea and Samaria in 2000, right? They occupied it. They changed the name of the West Bank to Judea and Samaria, right? I don't know.
Didn't change it. Jordan called it the West Bank, but that's not its real name. That's just what Jordan called it.
I know,
The West
but
Bank of
that's
the
what you
Jordan
guys
River.
called it. Yeah, that's what you guys called it after you occupied.
No, we call it Judea and Samaria because that's its Jewish name.
Yeah, you called it Judea and Samaria. Using your holy scripture, right? You try to shove your religion down the people that live in the West Bank and they're down their throat.
You find
I
that
understand
oppressive?
there's a lot of LGBTQ bullshit. You guys like to shove things down people's throats, but
Not
you can't be doing down the Palestinians' throats, you know.
So you're saying Judea and Samaria are LGBTQ?
You got Israeli settlers. There's a lot of LGBTQ in the Israelis.
That sounds gay. So wait, so Jordan had it. When did Jordan occupy it from the Palestinians? When did that happen?
Oh my God! Look, listen to this guy. It's fucking
You wanted to
diarrhea.
diarrhea.
I was talking about today. This report was today. I'm not going back 67. I'm going today.
Okay, before
It's under occupation.
Jordan had it.
El normal. Focus on the point.
I'm trying to find
Today, it's under occupation according to ICJ, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, UN.
Do those people write the laws for Israel now? They write the laws for Pakistan too?
Israel is on the other side. It's not on this side. West Bank is not Israel. West Bank is not Israel.
What about Judea and Samaria? Is that Israel?
Yeah, that's your holy scripture.
Holy Scripture.
Nobody, Palestinians don't believe in your holy scripture. You cannot shove your religion down their throat.
Fine. Well, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to find out whose land it is. And so far you said Jordan occupied it. When did Jordan occupy it? So Israel occupied it from Jordan.
Listen to this guy. I'm not talking about 66.
Well, how was it occupied? Because Jordan...
Do they have the right? It's illegal.
Jordan relinquished any claim to the land in 1980.
It's illegal. It's illegal. I'm not about today. It's under occupation.
Okay, from who?
Under Israeli government.
But who did the Israeli occupy it from? Whose land?
Israeli Supreme Court said it's under occupation. So we focus on Israeli Supreme Court. It's the Palestinians' land.
Okay, so when did the Palestinians get it? When did they take the land?
Oh my God. What do you mean when they take it?
When did they take the land?
You started a fucking war with Jordan, and then what? Oh my God. There's no point.
Okay.
I just said 67.
Okay, 67, I think Jordan attacked first. Okay, so Jordan attacked
Israel did not attack Egypt in 67?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the West Bank.
No. The West Bank, they did the attack in 66. You should look it up. Yeah, Israel attacked the Jordan, West Bank in 66.
Israel attacked Jordan, West Bank in 66? I didn't know.
Yes, Israel did. Go look it up. It's called attack on Samu. They did an attack on Samu. SAMU. Yeah, it's
okay, I haven't heard about that one.
Look it up.
It's not a town in Jordan? Or is that a town?
West Bank.
Okay, all right. Where is it? North or south or what?
Bro, I don't know. Go look it up.
You don't know? Then why did you bring it up if you don't know?
Oh my God! Listen to this.
You're telling me to look up what you're talking about?
Diarrhea. Can someone please look up that attack that took place in 66 and bring it back to this effort, man, this genocide denier. Please, someone please look it up.
There was a genocide.
The 66 attack on from Israel to.
Okay. All right. You're gonna figure that one out for me, right? Anytime.
It's available on chat.
والله انك حمار والله انك حمار.
Voila. I don't know, Amir. You're telling me that it's occupied, that we occupied it from Jordan. Jordan relinquished its claims on it, so who does it go to? If Israel's there. What's the logic of it?
Israel's there.
Israel's there,
It's
right?
funny, Norma.
Why is it funny?
Very funny, hello.
Tell me why it's funny.
But you are Jewish.
I am a
I'm
Jew.
gonna remind you that.
What?
Okay.
Thank you.
In case you forgot.
Okay.
You're being
Want me-
a Jew,
I'll tell you a prayer.
and that's why I'm feeling uncomfortable.
לפניך מלך חי וקיים, שהחזקת בי נשמתי, בחמלה
Yeah,
רבה
this is so gross.
אמונתך. You like that?
Please, this is not, please no tribal language in this room, respectfully, right?
The Hebrew is a national language.
It's a tribal language, thank you.
What tribe is it?
It's only spoken inside Israel.
Right. And then
It's just,
the Jews
nobody
outside,
speaks in Hebrew. Yeah, they pray, but they don't speak it.
outside of Israel.
Yes,
Why are so
you-
many U.S. Jews spying for Iran for pennies on the dollar?
Pennies on which dollar?
Why? What's
I
happening? What's happening?
think the Middle East is
50
changing.
bucks.
$25 road.
I think the Middle East is changing. What do you think?
And I think the Jews are turning against Israel.
Oh no.
For 50 shekels.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know it was that cheap. I'm gonna start telling them what to do. I'm gonna own the country for about $1,500 American.
You'll be rich.
I'll be probably poor after I'm done paying each of them a couple schmeckles each. Apparently that's how he did.
Gonna be retired.
El Nomo, yeah, he will. But I might let him visit, because
Thank you.
every
He'll be in a wheelchair.
Thank you. You're gonna come visit me in Suma?
I'm not visiting you.
Oh, okay. Well, the rest of you invited. I'll cook up some nice panafa. My auntie Quitty used to make panafa. Oh my God, it was.
So is it cooking or baking? Is it cooking or baking?
Auntie Quitty. Well, baking is one of the ways people cook things in the English language. My auntie Quitty told me that.
So
And
when
she learned it
we
from
cook you
her
as
brother
normal,
Bobby Sanders.
are we really cooking you, or are we doing something else to you? Are we baking you?
I don't know. I think I'm embarrassing you, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. All in good fun.
You said it in pun.
Uh-huh.
Norm, how much would it cost you to spy for Iran? Is it also 50 schmeckles?
The price of a rhinoplasty.
That's a way too high price to pay. You know how much that surgery will cost for Eleanor?
It's quite cheap in Iran though.
Not for Eleanor now.
Well, they'll do it for free.
Pretty soon Iran will be open to the world and they'll lift the veil of darkness.
I'm sure they're waiting for your arrival.
Isn't everybody excited?
We're
Finally gonna get to have a free Iran.
Hi, Abby Eba. How are you, fatty?
Good luck with your free Iran. I wish
Free
Iran was
Iran.
free.
Iran, Iraq,
Doesn't
and
seem
Iran.
weird.
Huh?
Doesn't seem like Iran.
And normal, it's not Iran, it's Iran. You should ask Soren, he'll tell you it's Iran, not Iran, not American way, it's Iran.
Jordan is having his dog streaks. Don't interrupt him.
Why do you feel so
You didn't know
threatened?
this? Oh my God. I'm gonna go to Iran and pay a visit over there and ask them these questions. Why do we have people like El Normo debating on this app for no fun?
No fucking reason.
I mean, the more pressing issue is why are you so threatened by Iran?
The world feels that Iran should not have a nuclear weapon because they seem irresponsible and they said they'd use it.
Well, he's like, Israel should have.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's that? Say it again?
don't repeat myself.
What is the point to be a fucking multi-millionaire living in the fucking middle of the jungle? You don't even sleep at night. Fuck out of here. The wild hog. Music playing.
A lot of them don't live in no fucking jungle.
And who? The wild hog.
Yeah. What? Jesus is real, motherfucker. It doesn't mess around.
Praise the Lord.
That's right.
Who's this baby girl?
Praise the Lord. It's me.
Oh, child. Oh,
Tell him, Rabbi, tell him.
oh, child.
Oh, is this tea time?
No doxing, please. No doxing.
Is it?
Who that? Who that?
I need to give you the word of peace.
Thursday time.
That's the place where they go marching through the streets.
During Ramadan, you're getting ready to attack Gaza. You're gonna attack Gaza again. During Ramadan, it happens every year. It happens.
Does it? So that's those 20,000 Hamas guys that they just signed up. You think they're going to get hit during Ramadan?
Nope. I think the IDF. No. They're gonna start something. They're gonna start something, and then there's gonna be a retaliation, right? And you're gonna turn into play a victim card, just like always. Oh,
Okay.
we got attacked by
Okay, like we're going to say genocide, right? We're going to say genocide?
Yeah, you're gonna do another.
Okay, we're going to play victim.
Oh my God, they hurted us.
Oh.
Oh my God, please care about
You
us.
guys are going to kidnap more little babies?
Oh my God.
Dance around the coffin?
Oh my God. We just want to kill innocent people and take land. Why do people want to stop us?
You guys are really obsessed with land.
We just want to kill.
What's the deal with you guys in
It's a
land?
Hannibal directive, because I really, really believe that it's one of the most moral solutions to the existence of Israel.
Hannibal the cannibal?
Non-existence in this case.
Non-existence.
We did the Hannibal thing more often, I guess, right? I mean, Yoav's gone now, though, so they're probably not.
What's that?
They should probably try the Hannibal directive thing more often. You guys should why don't you just try that?
Wholeheartedly, I full support the Hannibal directive.
Yeah, Hannibal directive, that's a great idea.
That
That one? Genius.
What one?
Give that man a raise. You know, that guy's a genius. Hannibal directive.
You click the button, you got 15 seconds to say what you want to say. You record the Tao Te Ching for 15 seconds. 15, not 10. 15, not 20.
Okay, that's one thought. Anybody else?
You're talking about the movie, The Animal?
No, Silence of the Lambs.
The original Hannibal.
Hannibal
He was an emperor. He was a ruler. He was a vicious ruler.
A vicious ruler? Okay, that's another thought. Anybody? What did he do? You're close.
His name was abnormal.
Terrible.
His name was
So, okay, that's not true. He was a self-hating Jew. No, he wasn't a Jew. Nobody? That's a good thing to know.
Oh my God, we just want to kill people.
You guys go to history class at all?
We just want to kill people. Like, why do they want to stop us? We just want to kill like 50,000 people. Like, why do they want to stop us?
I just
So have you ever heard of did you guys ever hear of the Carthaginian Wars? No?
Anyone cares, no, you know?
Oh my God, this is a general from the Roman Empire. Just shut up.
You're getting close. You're getting close. Keep going. Keep reading. It's good to know this.
It's a good comparison between that person and Netanyahu. You know, Netanyahu has killed a bunch of people, and then you got that other person. I'm sure he killed a bunch of Jewish people.
So this was a general who commanded the forces against the Roman Republic. Oh, that makes complete sense because it's essentially the West is the Roman Empire.
Right.
Okay, I get it now.
surprised. I thought you guys like read books or something, went to school. You guys didn't go to any schooling? No school?
Yeah,
No?
we had the American education, which is filtered
good.
through the Zionist lens, yes.
So you didn't read any books?
Yeah, history only started in like 1910 in the West, unfortunately. So we didn't learn that long, you know.
So you didn't study, you don't read any books or anything?
We didn't really get that, you know. We didn't get
Oh, it must be the West's fault that you didn't read any books.
Yeah, they didn't teach us, you know.
No, they didn't teach you about the Punic Wars?
Yeah, I mean, history kind of ended sort of 8 years ago.
History starts October 7th. Look at
Wow. Do you think you're at a disadvantage because you don't know history? Because, I mean, I learned about the Punic Wars. I was educated in the West.
You don't have to educate.
I'm sorry, but history exactly doesn't pay our bills. You know, some people major in mathematics or sciences.
In high school?
No, that's not a high school subject, my friend. Don't even try that.
It's a grade school subject, actually. So you want to know what Hannibal did? It was really amazing. He attacked the Roman army by taking elephants over the Alps. Nobody thought that that could be done. He's very famous for that. And this is going like in the Punic War. Huh? Are you saying that the elephants are Jews because they have big noses?
No, we know you're a journalist major, normal. So
that's anti-Semitic.
You perhaps, had interest in, most people find war just reading into history. I mean, there's only certain history that, plays an important
Yeah, I don't know what any of that has to do with human shields on October 7th.
What about the Balfour Declaration?
We don't really talk about any other date except sort of October 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really, we don't know any.
No, you don't want to talk about 1948 or 1967?
Before 1948, yeah.
We don't really, we don't really know anything.
No, but I actually wanted to know from a normal, right? He can ignore this question.
Right.
How was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration?
I thought this was Moshe Kaputnik. I may have gotten a different.
Moshe Kaputnik.
Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration.
No history.
I think Rothschild. No, I think it was Moshe Kaputnik, who was responsible for the Balfour Declaration with Henry Kissinger, Jeffrey Epstein.
So Rothschild.
And Bernie Madoff.
So Rothschild had nothing to do with it.
Well, no, I'm just telling you the people I know. The Balfour Declaration.
So the Jeffrey Epstein, you know him so well that because he's the
I just read that he was involved in the Balfour Declaration.
I don't want to call you that word, but you know him so well, and it's like you buddy with. You always bring up Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, he died before. He died.
But you always bring up Jeffrey Epstein. I'm asked you a question. How is the Balfour Declaration connected to Rothschild?
I thought it was Henry Kissinger. Am I mistaken?
No, I'm asking you.
It's not Henry Kissinger.
He won't answer the question.
Okay, what about Moshe Kaputnik? Was he involved in the Balfour Declaration?
I'm talking about
Declaration.
I'm talking about Rothschild. I'm talking about Rothschild.
Okay, Rothschild.
How was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration?
Shlomo Moshe Yoshe Kaputnik. Shlomo Yangala Moshe Kaputnik.
Before or after the Punic Wars and Hannibal the Cannibal?
Is that
Does this involve the Hannibal?
October 7th or
Say again?
is that Hamas or what's that?
Did the Balfour Declaration lead to October 7th?
Was there a promise made between the Rothschild and the British of some sort?
Wait, now let's go back to the beginning. Did God give some promise to the Jewish people?
You see, I brought him. I think I kind of got his nerve though. I touched his nerve.
Definitely have me. You surprised me with the Balfour Declaration. Yeah, go ahead. Rothschild. What was his first name? Was it Rothschild? Which Rothschild was it?
Were the Jews?
Rothschild is the Jews.
Were the Jews?
The Jews.
Were the Jews?
Were the Jews?
They were the Jews.
Who were?
Rothschild.
Rothschild were the Jews. Wait, was it were you Rothschild?
But you're not gonna talk. Okay, how was it connected to the Balfour Declaration? Please tell me.
Well, Rothschild is the Jews, you said.
No, I'm asking you, how was Rothschild connected to the Balfour Declaration? Can you please tell the room?
Well, okay, this is what I heard. I heard God gave the land to the Jews.
you see how he's deflecting? Because he knows where I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this.
Now, where are you going with it?
You know exactly. God said, we need to dive into historical facts, which is the what?
Yes. And the historical fact is God gave the land to the Jews, right? That's in your book.
So God has picked the Rothschild to make it happen.
Okay.
Right?
Oh,
so we need to talk about the Rothschild. We need to talk about the Rothschild.
That's not in
God has, God looked at Rothschild as demonic. So God said, let's pick the demonic and give him a second chance. God gave Rothschild a second chance to, make it right.
Okay.
So what does Rothschild do? What do they do?
So they
Tell us, quickly. Tell us. Please tell the room.
Okay, antiquity.
Hurry up and tell us.
I'm trying. You're pressuring me now.
Chop.
You're pressuring me. I can't think we can do that, Amir. Okay, so God gives the land to the Jews, and then comes a guy named Rothschild.
No. I think Rothschild comes first because they were given a second chance.
Rothschild comes before God.
They were given a second chance. God gave the Rothschild a second chance to make it right.
Right. So
what
why don't you just read to us from your book. What it
So the
says about the
timeline
Jews
goes,
and
it goes like
Israel.
this. It goes like
What
this.
does it say?
Moses
What does it
came
say?
down.
All right.
It goes like this.
All right, I'm listening.
Moses came down.
Moses came down.
Yeah, he gets the promise. Then Hamas used the children as human shields.
Okay.
And then use something that there's like a bunch of killing civilians, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, innit?
Yeah.
We got it. It doesn't matter.
You guys did it. It doesn't matter.
We guys did it.
It
doesn't matter.
So we
did something.
long story short.
What did we do? The Balfour Declaration?
You killed a bunch of people. We killed a bunch of people.
We killed a bunch of people. What were their names? Who did we kill? What's
Just
their
a
name?
bunch of people. Loads of names. So many people.
Random?
Yeah, indiscriminate bombing. Yeah, indiscriminate.
Indiscriminate bombing. Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
All right.
But that doesn't matter because
Okay.
so many children, right? So it's children.
Wait, the children in this story?
And plus,
In
you
the Balfour
guys,
Declaration?
you don't want to dwell on that. You guys.
So it was the children gave the Balfour Declaration?
Yeah, so Hamas, so while they were signing, Hamas came out of the blue, they just jumped through the window, they had human shields, they started they actually started everything. Hamas just started everything.
And they kidnapped little children, they kidnapped the babies.
They stole the money off of Netanyahu. He was just walking with money bags, and then poor Netanyahu just stole it off, and they stole the money, and they tried to rip the Balfour Declaration. Hamas have been there all along they've been here with human shields.
They had the Munich Olympics, right?
Yeah, definitely. And
then they hijacked
And the historical fact is God gave the land to the Jews.
They use the U.S. hostility
Yeah.
as a
And now we have to take off our shoes and we take an airplane because of that, right?
They use the ship as a human shield. I'm kidding you not.
Okay, I'm not kidding now. So now everybody has to take their shoes off when they get on an airplane because of Hamas, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All
of
right.
Hamas, because they were using the shoes as human
Right.
shields. So they were actually
I gotcha.
Did you not?
Wasn't there a shoe bomber?
And then obviously you killed 60,000 civilians, but that's irrelevant.
Yes.
That doesn't really matter. Like, at the end of the day, they used the USS Liberty as human shields, Hamas. So that's the important part. These are the facts that we need to, and something about gays on the roof, throw them off the roof or something like that.
There's a lot of facts.
And then human shield, and then here we are. That's it. That's the
How
whole
does
time.
this guy Richard Reed fit into this? That guy's the shoe bomber.
He was in the Punic Wars. He had
Richard
elephants.
Reed, he did the shoe bomb?
Yeah.
And that's why we have to take off our shoes now?
Yeah, they use the elephants.
Don't you find it inconvenient when you have to take your shoes off when you take a plane?
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you use elephants to cross the Alps and use them as human shields. Hamas is just, they're just...
Do you think the world sort of feels a little resentful about the guy, about the shoe bomber?
It's Hamas. The 3,000 years ago, they started this, Hamas. They're just... It's terrible.
And then they attacked the Olympics, which is that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and then they were staying at the King David.
And then the World Trade Center. That fits in the World Trade Center.
Oh yeah. They were dancing. While it was
dancing at the World Trade Center.
That video was crazy.
Right.
As well.
And then there's Osama bin Laden.
Oh yeah, that was good as well. They used him as a human shield as well.
Where is he from? Osama bin Laden.
That was before October 7th, so we don't
Well, now
that's
I'm
like
my dates confused.
yeah. Well, October 7th is sort of like the Big Bang. That's when life started. We don't really reference anything.
Right. I heard a war started on October 7th. Is that true?
Well, you know, a lot of things started. Hamas started, or I don't know if Hamas started. Then Hamas
So the
have
war
always been
started on
like
October 7th.
Hamas are like this, you know. They're just like.
And so is the war over? Is the war over yet, or is it still going?
No, because Hamas are, you know, they have calendars with like it looks like calendars.
Right. Okay.
And so
Where do they keep the calendar?
The list in the hospital. The list. It looks like
They keep the calendars in the hospital.
So they're writing the names of the terrorists on the list, like January, February, March, April. Like the name. They write it on the list.
And then was there a big battle?
Yeah, it looks like a calendar.
There was. Okay.
So yeah.
So was there a big battle in the hospital?
In the King David Hospital?
No, in the hospital where they had the calendar.
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't there. You know that guy was.
Oh, you didn't hear about that one? It was after.
He's not very honest though. He can't really trust him. You know.
Well, what about in the maternity ward? Was there?
I don't know. I wasn't there. No. I
Oh.
wasn't there. No.
Oh, you were there for all these other things? You were there with the shoe bomber?
You were there for the Punic Wars, Norm, so you know, but then again, you are.
Those were amazing, by the way.
You're about that, you're about that.
Did you enjoy that lesson?
Yeah,
I like all these things, right? You mentioned Hannibal, and now you know what the word Hannibal means.
Well, you lived to meet Marcus Aurelius yourself, you know, you've been there a long time.
Absolutely. He was a stoic, wasn't he?
He was, you know.
He's a great man.
It's a shame they tried to use him as a human shield, you know, that was...
I helped to write that book.
Well, you know,
yeah. Because I have a journalism degree.
Wow. Probably try using it, you know, try use it. They don't let journalists
Oh, I've used it a lot.
Yeah,
I've been all over the world. Norm, you're a Jew. I am a Jew. He's never been any of the things. He's been in that whole full
on him years ago.
Norm, I saw you wearing a Tottenham jersey once.
I did. Hey, Norm.
So you like the Jewish club in London?
I heard your grandmother left you a lifetime supply of Depends.
Oh,
Will that work at the nursing home?
I have a better question. How normal? Can you please tell me why Israel sees an auction and the land and Armenian church land in Jerusalem? Why would they take the church and the land and then also auction it?
Do churches own their own land?
Yes, they do, Norm.
I didn't hear about that.
Armenian church. So you guys hate
So wherever there's a church,
Hello, Adriana.
I'm listening. Are you Armenian?
Speaking like a Norm.
I know.
He's speaking like abnormal.
Okay, but Ace, have you ever been to the Armenian Quarter before?
Yes.
Abnormal. You know where I am?
Where? Who are you?
It's Rahel. Hi. You know where I am? Yeah.
In Bellevue?
No, I'm there where you rescued, Muslims. Remember in the 90s you did something very nice?
Thank you.
Yeah, you were.
Are you in Sarajevo?
Yes, yeah.
It's a beautiful city.
I know.
Are you having cevapcici?
I had it today, actually, yes.
Did you? Oh my God, so delicious. Did you put ivar on it?
No, I put kaymak.
Kaymak, also nice.
Yeah, the whipped cream. Yeah.
Now you did not.
Remember when
you did not use kaymak. You did not. You put. Did you eat raw onion with it?
Yes.
Raw onion and whipped cream?
Nobody's gonna kiss me, Normal. What the fuck?
I totally know what you mean. I totally know what you mean.
No, I remember when you stood against Jennifer.
You have a dirty mind.
Why? Because I eat cevapcici?
You're not talking much about Chichi. As soon as you said that you did what you just did,
I said, did you eat onion?
Yeah.
With the cevapcici.
But I think we should go back to Russia. I think we should go. Russia. What was let's talk about the Russia. How were they connected to the Balfour Declaration? Cool.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein, he wasn't born back then.
And Alan Dershowitz.
He wasn't there.
Yes. He negotiated. And
Anthony Blinken's grandpa was involved. Anthony Blinken's grandpa was involved.
What was his name? Lincoln Blinken?
Go look it up.
Lincoln Blinken?
Are
you talking about Abraham Lincoln right now?
Rothschild.
Yes.
Stayed in British Mandate Palestine. That was a province.
You click the button, you got 15 seconds to say what you want to say. You record the Dowdy.
Oh, I'm talking about the Rothschild now. Did the Rothschild want to Jewish state? I did not. You brought up a whole bunch of fucking stupid.
That is very harsh for you to say it's stupid. It's harsh. You're not supposed to be harsh.
Okay. I'm talking about Rothschild. Focus on the topic.
I'm trying to focus on the topic.
Rothschild.
Right, colonizers, El Nostro. Tell me about the Rothschilds. Let me know a little. What's the story with them? They're from Poland.
What do you know?
Not that much. I think I stayed once in their villa.
How were they connected?
No, I was asking your question. I stayed
No, you're not answering my question.
You just asked me what do I know about them.
You don't care.
About what? I don't care about what? You just I stayed in their villa in Kitover. Do you know where Kitover is?
You've never stood. You live in a fancy. You got a 12-year. Now you stood with them. You're just a weirdo.
Okay, so they have a villa in Kitover called the Villa
Uffizi. So many Rob reports and stuff like that. Like you too much Vanity Fair.
It's called Uffizi Rothschild.
You've been places you've never been.
Have you heard of this mansion, this villa in Kitover?
Yes, it was funded by the Nazis.
And normal.
Rothschilds are Germans.
And normal.
This villa is not in Germany.
Didn't they write the
normal?
Yes.
I didn't have a number. What's the number of that house called? 37.
That's actually.
The number of the house that you stayed, or the hotel that you stayed?
It wasn't a hotel, it was a villa in Kitover. Aren't the Rothschilds from
Is 37 important to you, or normal? Is the number 37 important?
That's my age.
Wow.
37 plus 37 is your age. Oh shit, you're 7.
Wow.
Resistance is experimenting with wonderful. This is exciting to see a mind blooming. Waking up.
But we go back to Rothschild. Why were they,
Go back to Rothschild.
Why did they ask the British to get them a Jewish state?
The Rothschild Villa Uffizi Rothschild in Kitover.
Can you please tell us why did they ask the British to get them a Jewish state?
There's gotta be truth in that, because but
I just asking for. I'm a layman. I don't know. I heard a lot of people talking about.
I'm a layman. All I know, I learned from my auntie Quee.
There's gotta be. This is called the life of the mind, reason, and thought.
Bobby Sanders. Do you know this guy, Bobby Sanders? He's a senator from Washington.
Yeah, he changed his name. He actually comes from an Indian background.
Oh. What's his name?
You didn't know that?
Babala Sanders.
This is
around thoughts,
Look it up.
especially since working, I just said who it is.
Jindal. Amir.
Isn't Bobby Jindal the same as Bob?
Amir. You're getting everybody confused now.
See, you're older than me. I mean, you have pretty sharp memory.
Thank you.
See, I'm losing.
in order to have good soul.
I think you hang out on Clubhouse too much. You lose brain cells when you do that.
Especially when you're listening to the European, Nazi, German, terrorists, and Zionists.
European. Especially when
European, Europeans.
Yes.
So the Rothschild, so Normal, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard they funded the World War I, in return they wanted a Jewish state, is it true?
Not too much on my family, okay?
Huh?
Is it true, Norm?
I haven't heard that one.
No one else is sure they
I heard that.
They're Nazis. They're Nazis from Frankfurt.
That's what I heard, I mean, is it true?
Then what? Then the Jews committed auto-genocide, right? Suicide genocide. We
No, let's stick to Rothschild, stick to Rothschild.
Okay, all right, stick to Rothschild.
What do you know, right? No, I'm asking you, I heard these rumors.
I don't know anything about them. I'm not even sure why you're interested.
So
Is it
Russia.
because of something? Money? You mentioned money in World War I.
No,
Are you interested in
a
money?
little insight to history since you know history so well.
Yeah.
The Rothschilds, they approached England, which was about to surrender to Germany during World War II, with the promise that they would help England win the war as long as they are promised the land of Palestine.
I see. So you think Winston Churchill was about to
Drag the
surrender?
United States into World War I,
Wait, so
right? Against Germany, where Germany had to sign the Treaty of Versailles. That treaty destroyed Germany economically. It ravaged that entire economy. Why do you think Germany took it out on you guys in World War II?
So let me get this straight. You're saying Rothschild spoke to British that they're going to help them in the war against who? Chapati?
Against Germany.
Right. So
Against Germany, and they were funding. Were they funding
England was going to surrender to Germany.
Did they fund the British? This war at all in any shape or form?
Yeah, did they?
I mean, what war did the Rothschild fund?
British monarchs have a lot of money, but
They
maybe
funded the genocide in Guatemala, man. It was called the Maya genocide. You can look that into.
Palestinians in Guatemala too.
Yep, you can look it up. I thought you knew Israel, Norma.
Don't
What
tell
happened?
Esau. Don't tell
I
Esau.
thought there's a lot.
I thought you don't know. I thought you don't know, Norma. I thought you don't know.
What language do they speak in Guatemala?
Finally, it opened up. Wow. You better stop lying.
If you haven't been there, all the times when
I'm being honest with you.
I know I'm a Gentile. You can't be lying to a Gentile.
Why
are you lying to the Gentiles, Norm? You know that's not right.
I didn't even know he was a
So
Gentile.
Talmudic of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Fine.
exactly. So Talmudic of you, brother.
Thank you.
Norm, you know you're a Jew, right?
I think I am.
You're
Pretty sure.
No,
I know I'm not a goy.
I think you're a Nazi.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I actually do kind of think we're like the normal citizen Nazi who was just a part of the party and didn't really understand what was going on.
No,
I'm from Frankfurt, Germany.
Yeah, Frankfurter. That's where you get the famous Frankfurters, right? I know that one. Yeah.
Sucker Frank.
Yep.
So Rothschild
Yep.
helped British with the war with Germany. In return, they wanted a Jewish state.
Right.
That was it.
So did Rothschild move to the Jewish state?
No, they made a deal.
Oh, they didn't move there? So they bought something for all this money and then they didn't go there?
I don't know. You tell me. Did they go there?
Well, no, you're.
I asked you. I'm a layman. You're the one that you lie. You use a husband on me.
I don't have
I'm a Gentile. I understand I'm a Gentile. You should be lying to a Gentile. You knew about the story about Rothschild, right? But you chose not to tell the story.
I thought it was Henry Kissinger.
And then, as soon as I brought up Rothschild, he brought up God. God has promised him this land. We weren't talking about God. We were talking about God.
That's in the Quran, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not.
The Rothschild never moved to Israel. They just fucking.
Yeah, so by the way, Prophet Musa, peace and blessing upon him, was a Muslim. Wasn't a Jew. According to your narrative.
They want the terrorists to be. Why would they want that?
What do you think they wanted to live in peace in America, in New York City?
So the Rothschilds are in America?
Yes.
Where?
They were hiding all over New York City.
Okay. Can we find them?
Okay.
All right, let's find them.
Isn't that who you wanted them? As a matter of fact.
Questions that Amir has. Right, Amir?
So why did they fund Israel? Why did they fund the settlements?
I'm trying to find out myself.
Oh, you're a fake Jew.
Okay.
So yeah, Rothschild played a large role in giving them the land, and it wasn't promised by the God. It just
It wasn't promised by God.
Do you know?
It was
do you know
a
who
devilish
the Rothschild was? El Nostrum.
Say that again.
Do you know who Baron Edmond the Rothschild was?
Is that what it says in your chat GPT?
Do you know who he was? Yes or no? Answer with
Is that what it says in your chat GPT?
Oh, he doesn't even know. Once again, but I'll tell you who he was. Okay. He established and founded the Palestinian Jewish Colonizers Association. Okay. To support Jewish settlements in Israel.
So here's what I'm reading.
What do you do?
The Quran states that God made a covenant with the children of Israel.
That's the name of the association.
Yeah,
the Palestinian Colonizers Association.
What's the
colonizer part?
The Jews are Muslims?
Yes, the Jews.
They were not
good. They were Jew.
They're not The Quran says that God made a covenant with the, I guess you guys didn't know about this, with the children of Israel.
Yeah, hold on.
They call us Amalek, and they call us cousins. They can't.
There's Muslims in this room. I don't think you are.
Yep. So I went back and forth with Nathan for an hour, and I debunked all of his claims. Dean went back and forth. They were actually the Bani Israel, but they were actually Muslims by the way. Until they wrote the Quran. Yes.
Okay. What year is this that where we're talking?
We don't know. I was in 1400. My book was compiled. My book was compiled 1,400 years ago. It wasn't called Israel 1,400 years ago.
Okay, what was it?
So you can't use that argument against a Muslim, by the way.
What argument?
There's a Bani Israel.
How is that an argument?
It's you can't use that.
You can't argue with the word of God, Amir.
You guys did. That's
I just read it.
No,
you're arguing with it.
Okay, what did you read today?
I just read to you that the Quran states that God made a covenant with the children of Israel. You just did that?
Bani Israel.
Yep.
The tribe of Israel, yeah.
No, it's that the name means children of.
Bani Israel, yeah, that's a tribe.
It is?
Okay, but it's talking about the Jew. It's not talking about the Jews. It's talking about Muslims.
Oh, you're talking about some other B'nai Israel?
It's talking about Muslims, not Jews.
Oh, B'nai Israel.
Prophet Musa, peace and blessing upon him, was a Muslim, not a Jew. This is Prophet Musa, peace and blessing upon him.
He practiced Islam. Thousands of years before Muhammad, he practiced Islam.
Yeah. Islam existed
upon him.
way before the 1,400 years ago, respectfully.
It did, very respectfully. So what?
See what you just did? I'm not even talking about religion. I'm not talking about Rothschild. So Rothschild, because what you did, you pretty much derailed the whole fucking conversation. And you do this all the time, I know. You know the history of Rothschild.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Yes. We're going to talk about the Rothschild.
Absolutely.
Rothschild.
And the B'nai Israel.
Rothschild We're gonna talk about the Rothschild. We're not. This one is not about religion, by the way. All right, respect.
But I thought it's about Israel.
Yes, but Israel. There's nothing religious about that state.
No, except it's the state of the Jewish people. Not the state of
It's a made up state. It's a made up state.